What's up YouTube? Thanks for joining me, Andy here, with a quick look at the astrology of the day, a birth chart if you will, as we go into Tuesday the 6th of March 2018. The moon is in Scorpio, been there since yesterday. Certain amount of greed and envy comes in with that. Sexuality, sensuality can be used as a kind of power brokering thing, and we're still in the midst of that influence. Tomorrow the moon goes void, of course, midnight 54 Pacific, 8:54 a.m. here in UK, so I guess that's 3:54 a.m. Eastern, but that is not till tomorrow. After that we get a Sagittarius moon, but yeah, that is tomorrow. For the moment the moon is, still in Scorpio. Cup of tea. She's 79.3% full. Waning gibbous coming right down off full now. Third quarter when she hits 50% full is on the 9th of March at 11:19 UK time. Let me see, so that is 6:19 Eastern, 3:19 a.m. Pacific on the 9th of March. So that's all coming up pretty soon. 3 more days to go before we get there though. The alignment of the moon right now as I speak, she is trine Neptune, so people display sensitivity, people show their compassionate side. There's not the same urge to hide anything good about yourself that so often comes in to life, generally speaking. But that's a good thing because thoughts and the focus generally is on the future. People are looking ahead and thinking, where are we actually going? We don't always think about where we're going, but we're always going somewhere, and it is always good to think about it, so this is no bad thing. Now then, Mercury is void in Pisces. The Mercury retrograde due this month doesn't really get started for quite a while yet, but actually on the 8th, 2 days from today, Mercury goes into pre-shadow to the retrograde phase, and we do start to notice things happening and subtle changes, subtle little messages in fact coming into us, things happening that make us think, what about that? How could we do that different? All of that's coming in during the Mercury retrograde time, which, as I say, starts in a couple of days' time. But right now, Mercury is not retrograde, and it is void in Pisces, so the schedules of life tend to fall apart. Timekeeping doesn't really work. People are quite nervous, and that nervous energy can kind of hold people back because people will be late for things or not fully engaged with things because they're thinking, oh, hang on, what am I going to do? I've got to do these other things. That happens. That gets in the way of what you might call blue sky thinking, which we do need to do sometimes in order to kind of keep to our path and keep aware of the bigger picture, which is what astrology and anything like this really is all about. All the esoteric subjects are leading us into contact with a bigger picture and are leading us to understand that in a deeper and usually more exciting way, actually. It's quite stimulating the more we go into this. But as I say, the main moon alignment, she is trine Neptune, Mercury void in Pisces. We could have mad weather disruptions, that kind of thing. You never know. It's just kind of a sort of kind of angst seems to take over the universe and the world during this time, but it's not for long. It's really not for long. Venus is void in Pisces, Mars is trine Uranus, so, in relationships of all kinds, not just love relationships, you've got strong emotions on the one hand, and on the other hand, people just willing to do kind of crazy things to keep things going. So keep it real, particularly in relationships, and that could be your wife, your lover, your work, your husband, anything. But it could be friends, it could be your relationship, anything to do with people, basically, anything to do with people. Now then, in the biodynamic cycle under a Scorpio moon, it is a leaf day. Think about the leaves of the tree that gives you shelter. Today I have replaced my usual tree image thing with this. This is the Hubble Ultra Deep Field. It was taken with the Hubble Space Telescope, and around 2004 they rigged it up so it could actually see, and this was a part of just an area of blank space, and they really focused in and they got all this amazing stuff. Now, okay, it's about 14 years old, this picture at the moment, but the light we're seeing in it actually left those stars possibly trillions of years ago. I've got no idea how long, but my point is, it's a long, long game, this, and that's why astrology and other things don't always add up, particularly things like Mercury retrograde that scare people. Don't worry about it, it's a long game. These lessons come in a little bit at a time. Every now and again there's a cracker. But the worst Mercury retrograde thing that's ever happened to me, right, my car suddenly broke down and I was stranded for a while. That's pretty much as bad as it's ever got. It was a learning experience. It was a life lesson. Okay, enough of that. Let's have a quick look at spaceweather.com. Solar wind speed right this minute, 369.6 kilometers a second. Very much down on the normal, which is about 400, so that's nice and gentle. But the proton density is building up now at 8.1 protons a cubic centimeter. The face of the sun is blank, but that is building up because we've actually got a stream of solar wind on its way to us. It's going to graze the Earth probably on March the 8th, another 2 days' time. That's coming from a northern hole in the sun's atmosphere. X-ray solar flares, 6-hour max A2, 24-hour A2. Those were taken at 4:58 a.m. UTC on March the 6th. Right, okay, well great, thanks very much for looking everyone. I'm going to get cracking now. More videos coming up. Don't forget to check out my new channel Out There. I will put a video and share it on all the usual channels pretty soon. Hopefully it's going to be a new esoteric channel where we can talk about the things we want to talk about. Okay, have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep it real, keep it Twig, brother. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.